good night, everybody. Welcome to Island Fans, and we are here tonight just to do a quick preview of the big game that's coming up on the weekend. Um, just changing a few things here. Let's try and get some of the city steam that we had going from last week out of the system. But guys, we're here tonight. As I said, we want to touch on the UCL game that's coming up, and just to touch on team news. What you call it? Other than that, touch on who you think will win the game, just on a whole, and anything that we'd like to touch on because of this big game that's coming up on the weekend. So, without any further ado, let's touch on it. Cello, what's up? What the
I'm good, bro.
latest?
How are you? I'm good. I'm just taking it
Yeah,
easy, man.
think
How are you?
right. That's the more.
Yeah, everything's good. Looking forward to the game on Saturday, as usual.
I
For
had to
sure.
switch. I had to switch up there. Yeah, I had to switch up there to my data. This Wi-Fi was moving mad. So, all right, guys. So here we are tonight, and my first question I want to ask you, we won't be long. So I'm thinking of this game coming up, and everybody gets hyped for the Champions League. Everybody gets hyped for the Champions League. Is the Champions League final bigger than the World Cup final?
Nah,
In your eyes, what's the bigger game for you? What's the bigger game for you?
I go with World Cup.
More you say World Cup. We used to sell.
Same for me, man. Same for me, man.
Yeah,
World Cup finals
I,
is the biggest finals they do, man.
yeah, I think so too. I think so too. But the Champions League final is a big thing. Especially when you have two clubs like Liverpool and Real Madrid coming up in the finals this weekend. I know TV views are gonna soar through the roof this weekend coming up. So Celo, let me start with you. What do you think? Just your initial thoughts without getting too deep into tactics and stuff like that. Just look on the team sheet. Which team has the better set of players?
uh, both team have good players, but it may go for Real Madrid, boy. For me,
You go Real
for
Madrid.
me.
Real Madrid. Okay, we want to dissect it. We want to dissect it. More, you agree?
I'll have to go. I'll have to go with Liverpool.
You're gonna Liverpool. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's pick from the starting team which one would we rather, which player would we rather, and then let's see how many of Liverpool or how many of Real Madrid's players we end up with at the end. All right. So between Courtois and Allison, two very good goalkeepers, by the way. I think this will be a tough choice.
I will go for
The
Allison all
Brazilian.
day, man.
Yeah, the Brazilian.
You're in for Allison. Okay. Okay. We have a fan coming in here. He said Liverpool gonna get smashed. Liverpool gonna get smashed. All right. Okay. We hear you. Oh, who do you think is a better goalkeeper there? One, um, Courtois or Allison? You can tell us there in the comments. But I will. No, I'm kind of iffy on this on Courtois, man. I think no. I'll stay with Allison. I'll stay with Allison. I'll stay Allison. All right. Let's go right back. Trent or Carvajal? Trent or Carvajal?
Well, depends on what you're looking for in a right back. If you're looking for a solid right back that is going to play his position, I'll go for
I know you would
Carvajal
come down to
over
this,
Trent.
I know you would come down to this. I don't want us to look at what you're looking at. I really
I'm
don't
just
want
being
us to do
honest.
that.
I'm going with
Tell
Trent.
me,
Trent is the better
tell me
player.
who's the better player, though. I
I'm
mean,
over them. Trent.
technically, who would you go for if you could technically, what do you call it? Technical. Sorry about that, guys. Technically, looking at how they play, how passing range, everything. You gotta take everything into account.
I'm going with
You
Trent.
go more you go in Trent.
My man, Me make my decision. Me not change my decision.
You say Carvajal. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All
Yeah,
right. So then let's go. Fair enough. Let's now go to which is Liverpool's, is it Matip or is it Konate? Because I think they've shared amount of games this year. So what are you saying? Liverpool? Uh,
I think if you're doing it, you would mostly put Matip in there because he's
I
a
think it would be
senior.
Matip. Yeah, I think he's played more games than Konate this season. But Konate's played in the big games though. I remember right. But yeah, let's work with Matip. That's Matip over Alaba. Matip versus Alaba. Choose Alaba.
come on. That's no way Matip can get a start in front of Alba, bro. No way,
Okay.
bro.
All right. So we have some more. You agree?
If I'm going based off the season, yeah, I would go with Matip.
I'd go Alaba. I'd go Alaba.
But
I think
overall,
Alaba had a good season too. Um, I guess what we're looking at too when we think about Matip is the pace versus Alaba. I think Alaba could pass the ball better as well. But defensively, I think that I would give Matip the edge. Um, Van Dijk, the best defender in the world, by the way, versus Militao.
Militao.
Yo, more just done that nonsense, bro. Just done
I
that
would go.
nonsense, bro.
You have to
Are
go. You
you
have to go
mad?
with Van. There's no
Yeah,
other pick.
so it's Van Dijk, and then on the left side, Mendy versus Robertson. I'm gonna go Robertson.
It's a Liverpool clean sweep for me behind you.
Now let
What
me,
you
let me
say?
ask
What
you a
you say?
question.
No.
Why you go Robinson? Why you go Robinson?
I think that Robertson, defensively, he's sound. I don't think Ferland Mendy is as sound as him defensively, and he and Trent has been going crazy with assists in the Premier League. So and it's not like if he's going to be a liability going forward. So then that gives me the edge because I think that he can hold his own defensively and he's going to create something going forward. He scored a goal on the weekend too. So that's what gives me the edge for him over Ferland Mendy.
Good point. Good point.
All right. So yeah. So no, I think this is where Saturday's game may be decided in that midfield because we have a midfield three. We have a midfield three of Casemiro, Cruz, and Madrid, which is arguably I've heard in many circles I've heard that they're saying this may be the best midfield in the world versus a midfield three of if Fabinho is fit, Fabinho. Let's go to the best midfield. Fabinho, Thiago, and
Hendo.
um and
Hendo.
Henderson.
But
All
Thiago
right, so let's
injured,
match up.
Fabinho injured.
Nah, I think I was just looking at the team news, and they said they're likely to play. So let's rock with that. I was looking at the team news on the Champions League website, so they said they're likely to play.
They say, Thiago has a hamstring injury. He's doubtful. Fabinho has a hamstring injury. He's out for a few days. That's what I'm seeing here.
So he's ruled out of the match.
I don't.
This
I don't. They ruled out
well,
fully because they
Fabinho,
was
Yeah,
trying to keep.
okay. Well, then
Fabinho look like
we
he
wait
can
and see.
play, but
Yeah, we wait and see. But then we can rock with those because other than that, we're gonna go with Keita, and who else? Ox
Yeah,
or Milner.
well, no.
Yeah, no, let's rock.
bro,
Let's go with Liverpool's best midfield.
the midfield is going to be a whole real. The midfield is going to be a whole Real Madrid midfield.
Yeah, has to be Real Madrid midfield. More does Thiago edge anybody in that Real Madrid midfield?
Moy, let me see if Moy gonna be biased. Let me see if Moy gonna be biased.
Not over Cruz or Modric. He can play that little deep role right there. But I
Over
would.
Casemiro though,
Not
fam.
if on the Valverde. Not if on the Casemiro
But
and Valverde. None of them Monday. Come on, Moy. Stop
Val,
being like this, Moy. Can't play that whole front to none of them Monday.
Valverde is not all that, so he's not even in discussion. But I think Fabinho could rival Casemiro in the DFL.
I think that may be the closest one though. If we should come down between, if you want to nitpick, that may be Fabinho versus Casemiro. Because I think Madrid and Cruz. Well, can Cruz, can Thiago rival Cruz?
Could, but
I think so. I think
yeah,
so. I think I would probably go
Cool and general good.
Casemiro, Madrid, and Thiago. That would probably be my three out of the bunch. Hold on there. Liverpool is going to beat Real Madrid. He's quoting hashtag heavily. I'm sure Yurik still remembers that. We should run it back. We should definitely run it back ahead of the weekend. But yeah, that'll be my midfield three. Forward line. If you go, let's just look at the left side. You see, Liverpool has, because it's for sure it's Vinicius Junior, but is it versus
yeah,
Diaz or is it
Vinny versus
Mane? Is it Jota? Mane?
has to be man.
Because in the FA Cup, Mane was the number 9
Yeah, but that side belongs to Manny. He's the one that starts most of the games there.
over Diaz.
So,
Diaz been stating a
more
claim
ask
over
your
there.
question. More ask your question more. So, you got Manny and Vinicius. Who you go for?
I'm going with Vinny at the moment. That's the most informed one.
Oh, me just they ask that to see what you say.
Yeah, if I'm basing it is basically on like two perspectives. In form I put Vinny, but overall I'll go with Manny.
Vinny man. Vinny and Benzema. Vinny, Benzema and Salah. Vinny, Benzema and Salah. That will be for my top three. Vinny, Benzema and Salah.
Yeah, that's my. I can't even really say informed for that because Salah is not even informed still. But just overall view, we get it on that perspective.
Benzema has to be in there.
Yeah.
And I think Vinny has to be in there.
For my top three. So for my front three will be Salah, Benzema, and Vinicius. That will be for my top three.
I'm thinking if personally, I just based on this season, I'm going. I mean, they would have to find a way to work. So I'm going to go Vinny, Benzema, and Luis Diaz on the other side. I mean, hard to leave out Mane, but I've been so impressed with Luis Diaz since his introduction to the Premier League.
You're leaving out
So
Salah.
I'll leave out Salah. Salah's been leaving out himself since January, so let me leave out Salah.
Kappa's been leaving out for the whole year. But anyway.
Pardon?
No, I said Klopp was left out for the whole season, but anyway, we move.
Yeah, exactly. I know, right? You won't touch on that quick. We can touch on that quick before the thing just shut down. So okay, so Small, did you give your front three?
Yeah, I'll put for Vinny, Benzema, and Salah.
And Salah, okay. All right. I can't argue with that. The front three would be just as dangerous. Go ahead, Mo.
All right, before you go out, I saw something interesting that, for the Real Madrid perspective, that when the finals was in Lisbon, Ronaldo won it that time. Then when the finals was in Cardiff, Bale won it because of his hometown. So now he's in France, so they're hoping that Benzema can complete that. Or that little trio they had, that Benzema can win in France.
BBC. Oh, okay. Well, let's touch on that though, guys. Who? We aren't getting tactical yet. Well, who do you want to win? I mean, I guess we're both. Put it this way. On the last watch along, the FA Cup watch along, we had an interesting perspective from one of the guys who was watching the game there with us. So his argument was, okay, so because Liverpool is represented England and he is an ardent supporter of English football, doesn't matter what the team is or who the team is, he's going to support the team that's representing England. Do you have that perspective, Cello? Are you like, Nah, kill them. Even now Arsenal, I don't want none
Well,
of them win
honestly,
none.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me no love Real Madrid, cause Barcelona me support. Yeah.
Hmm.
Me not a Liverpool fan. Me no want Liverpool win. You understand? So
Yeah,
me want Real Madrid kill them.
I want
And
Real
about no
Madrid kill them.
England or nothing. Me support Barcelona.
I
Yeah.
personally want Real
But me
Madrid to
want
kill them.
Liverpool
Me
win.
nah lie.
Me want Real Madrid kill them.
Yeah, I want Real Madrid kill them for real. More you agree?
Yeah, I 100% agree, especially.
Yeah,
Even the fact that I do even have one for myself, I can't stand seeing another Premier League club winning.
I'm saying I haven't been
But
back there
Let
since
me tell you.
'06.
yeah, but sure, just to change on that, I mean, I understand probably where the person could be coming from because if you look at
Yeah,
when City played Leon, and I remember when Leon beat City and Mbappe came up with the tweet and was like, Liga is really the farmers' league. So I guess
yeah.
it went up because, like, if you say like a PSG and probably their rivals, maybe Marseille, I think it is, if going to the finals, they probably wouldn't want to see them winning. But if it's anybody else that probably a little below, or maybe earlier up, then it will be rooting. But I think as it reaches the finals, it probably changes.
All right, so let's touch on the managers now, guys. The better manager, in my opinion. Well, I mean, Clappers. I think I would go for Klopp. I mean, Ancelotti is a very seasoned coach. However, I think that Ancelotti, like, okay, look at it this way. Klopp has built Liverpool up to this position, up to this place where we now see them dominating football year in and year out. The only team that's really is City, has been neck and neck with Liverpool is City. If we being fair, they've won a Champions League, they've won a Club World Cup, they've won a Premier League, they just won the FA Cup, they just won the Carabao Cup. So they're winning things now. They're winning things, and that's been one of my biggest criticisms of this Liverpool team. However, however, when I look at Ancelotti, I think he has worked with many ready-made teams that are built to win, and that's where I give Klopp the edge over him just for that point alone. Y'all can disagree if y'all want. That's just my opinion.
No, but shut me, I agree with you. Honestly, me I agree with you. Me I agree with you.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
get me
Klopp.
when me call
I like. Mm,
Angelotti a good manager, a very good manager. You understand? But most of the team that he work with, and I know team that he have to do such a big addition and bring in this man and that man and that man. A team that done well, built, put together. So all you have to do just come and just put free tactics to the team.
and before you come in there, Moy, don't forget Ancelotti struggled at Everton when he didn't have as much resources. So that solidifies our point that we're making. So let me hear you now. What your Ancelotti case?
Because Klopp would have probably struggled to. Let's not forget that Klopp still got money to put across his team. I hate this argument that people come in with talking about he built this, and other people went to get ready-made team. These people still have to buy what they have to in order to put an addition to their team. So they're still the ones building their team. So I never understand that argument. But for me, it's
Okay,
Carlo any day. Klopp hasn't
okay,
done
but
anything close to Carlo Ancelotti.
okay, but when you look at the chat, when you look at, because I don't think Carlo Ancelotti, he is one in several places. He's one in several places. However, I don't. When you look at the caliber of his teams, I think on paper he was always expected to win in those leagues at those times. So I don't think Carlo Ancelotti for me has done anything that he's. I mean, that wasn't. Forgive me, handed to him. I
Wasn't
think he had an
handed.
easy, I think he had an easier route to get it done than other managers. I think you put another manager there, just like Zidane. That's why I'm not so sold on Zidane. Because Zidane went to Real Madrid and he won all these things. But Real Madrid is a good team, a good
Yours,
collection of players.
And no, any and anybody cannot go to a team and just guarantee success. Something has to be right.
I mean, yeah, you have to get things right, but then I think when I look at the manager, when I look at his when I look at his acumen, I am looking at what he has what he has accomplished, and then I'm also looking at what he has to work with. If you're working, if you're on, if you let's say your team budget is 30 million, and then another manager's budget is 150. I'm not expecting the 30 million budget manager to be rivaling the 150 budget manager. I don't think so.
It's gonna be Carlo all day for me.
I mean, if you say Carlo, you say Carlo, but I give Klopp
Y'all,
his flowers.
y'all overhyping this man at times.
I don't overhype him. There's one manager I hype up, and that's Mikel Arteta. But but I think Klopp has done a really good work since coming to England, and you can't dispute that more. You really
You
can't.
only have one Premier League title, though, after spending
He
a
only
lot
has
of money.
one. He only has one. He has the Champions League as well.
One.
So I mean, but it's still. But I mean, you're dominating the league, and you don't have any UCL. So
No, but it's still
he still has
one
done
trophy.
something that you haven't done yet. He
It's
has
not
won the
about
league. You have
not
won the
about
league.
that because everybody focuses on UCL. That's not the only trophy. Still more trophies because
Yes,
you're gonna win
yeah,
one.
some that
That doesn't matter. Pep has way more trophies than that he wish he had.
Alan can
Now we
help with
talk,
that, you know. Alan can
but
help.
we talk, but we're talking about now we're not talking about in terms of numbers of trophies, just actually winning that competition as a club
Yeah, but it
in
doesn't
the
matter
modern
because
era.
UCL is everybody going like UCL is the main focus. It really isn't.
That's
Come
your
on, man. Everybody want to get a
that's
hand on
your
that trophy, man.
yeah. Everybody want that big year trophy,
That's
man.
the,
Everybody
that one
want
of the
that big year
biggest club
trophy.
trophy in the world, man.
That is, more know he want that
Everybody
UCL
want to
trophy.
get their name on
Start
that
it.
Yeah,
big trophy,
he
man.
hardly ever say that I didn't want it. I said, y'all
Moy, why would you
acting like
think you're buying all them money?
why am I tell me why am I buying all these? Never mind.
All them money that you
It's
buy, you feel the Premier League alone, you want to win. And that big cup you buy all them money for try win. That big cup.
okay because you think you must name Sheikh Mansour and telling them that his
And that,
Champions League.
and that big cup they want to win. That make you
Okay.
Definitely
spend all,
want
why
that
Anyway,
you
big
think
cup.
you spend all the money? And the
Jay,
Premier League alone you want no. And that big cup that you want to put your
Ah,
name for.
well then, let's just refocus back to the Champions League and the game coming up this weekend. So we've gone through the players and we've seen some of the discussions we've had. It was hard for us to choose between the players on both teams. So we know it should be a good game, and I'm hoping that it's not like another FA Cup final versus Chelsea and Liverpool where it's just boring or wake me up when it's all over. I don't think so. So, guys, more you say Ancelotti, and with the rest of us say Klopp. So, more you tell me now, tactically, how do you see Real Madrid approaching this game? What way do you think that they should approach the game to try and get okay? If you can nitpick on Liverpool's weakness as well, and show me a way for Real Madrid to win this game.
the thing, Real Madrid is going to go in just like the mindset with basically all every games. But just this one thinking that it's going to be a one leg that they're not the favorites at all. And I think the Real Madrid team knows that also going into it. So they'll probably look to try cement that one and get and grab another Champions League to add on Ancelotti's resume plus their own resume. I think the midfield battle could be very huge because
Yeah,
Cruz and Matic and Casemiro could dictate that stuff and trying. I mean, the battle between Vinicius and Trent, yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, Vinicius and Trent
yeah.
could be very impressive because Trent will be basically up the field. Vinicius is trying to get him behind him, but when Trent goes up the field, it's up to what Vinicius is going to do. Well, if he's going to track back all the way to try and cover. So I think that was our two key battles right there.
All right, I hear you. I hear you, Moy. You make a very good point there because I
And
was thinking about that matchup
also
too.
Chen,
Right, right. We want to see how good Trent is because a lot to be made of his defending or lack thereof. However, I mean, I just don't think he's the worst defender ever. He's not slow. He's not slow. So we're not expecting Vinicius, who is really fast, to just blow by him. But Vinicius also has skill. Vinicius also has skill, and we know that Trent. So then we may even see a better matchup with Fabinho having to cover that side a lot, which then opens the middle for Madrid to work his magic there. So it's a lot of moving parts at play, but then that would be one of the most interesting matchups. But then more, I think let me throw this one to you. Salah, if he plays, Salah versus Ferland Mendy on that side. Or okay, let me just because they have such a fluid system, more. Does the Liverpool front three versus that Real Madrid backline?
I mean, it's very poised to be an interesting game, Players like Salah, even if they're not in much of a form, they just want moments of brilliance they needed. He proved that over the weekend, he came on and grabbed that goal that Liverpool needed. And he's also the next one that will be really up for it. Despite from what happened the last time they played Real Madrid, he had to come off
Yeah,
due to that shoulder
yeah.
injury.
I'm quoting that too. Yeah,
Yeah, they even lost that game. So then he's also one looking for revenge against that Real Madrid team. That's basically you can say kind of the same from that year. Yeah,
yeah.
so he'll with that chance to get Mendy. Mendy is a very fast pace fullback.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to try to get some tricky over him too.
Mhm.
To get
I'm trying. I'm just trying to look at. I'm just trying to look at the matchups there because even we look on the other side. We look on the other side. It could be Luis Diaz. It could be Manny. It could be Jota. Coming up versus Carvajal. He is not the fastest. Then
and
let's say we put our Luis Diaz on him. That could be like a Trent versus what name Vinny, isn't it?
I think that's the weak point for Real Madrid. Defense. That cover the right back slot.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. All right, Stella, we come to you. Tell me how Liverpool can break down this because if it's one thing we know about Liverpool, they're high intensity. They're high intensity. They go, they go, they go, they go. But then that could leave them vulnerable to a counter attack. So how do Liverpool approach this game?
Liverpool could
Because
try.
they may have most of the ball.
Liverpool could try. Liverpool could try hold the ball plenty and try knock them on the counter. You understand? But now them they try knocking Real Madrid on the counter, then go have to watch themselves to call. Have a remember Real Madrid have pacey players too that can counter them too. And me saying this right, okay. Van Dijk back right.
Oh, Stella, you're coming in and out there.
If Liverpool have Van Dijk, then in trouble. Yeah, cause me then joke man.
Shall sticking.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
so you're sticking there. You're sticking there. We hearing you in and out.
As I was saying, right, if Liverpool don't have Van Dijk going into this game, they're gonna be in real trouble.
Yeah.
Because the inform man up front with is Benzema.
So that was wicked word.
Yeah, Stella, you're
Liverpool
sticking up a lot there, but we can hardly hear you.
Matip and
Yeah, so yeah, Stella's sticking up. You don't try and come back. Me try.
Benzema give them
Pull
man
him
the
back.
trouble all day. You understand? And then
Stella, I'll see if you can come out and join
yeah,
again. 'Cause you're sticking up real
okay.
bad. All right, Moy. So I think Stella was making the point that he's saying that Van Dijk, Van Dijk less Liverpool is a completely different Liverpool, and a team that certainly can get got at. so to speak. You think
Yeah,
so?
I even said, you can tell that with Van Dijk in there, how much it means. How much it means to the backline because he's the marshal, the captain or whatever. We can
Yeah,
put like, the main man right there. Because even self, the Allison, the interview that he had, the short interview he had with Ferdinand, and he was saying,
yeah,
the
much
list.
good.
And you see that he's pretty confident in himself because even self his five-a-side team, he puts himself in there also out of every
As,
other defender in there.
as he should. I was kind of
Yeah,
disappointed he had Rio at one though, but
yeah. I mean, and that shows the very when you're on top of your game, it shows that what you think highly of yourself, and I think that's one thing I admire about him. That you're on top of the game, so hey, there's no one else better than me, and I think that's the mindset.
uh,
Everyone when they're at top of
as
the
he
game.
should, as he should. I mean, Van Dijk is a quality player, and it would be an interesting matchup because Benzema right now is not he's not running in behind or he's going to drop shot mostly and he's going to vacate that space. So it'd be clever to see how Van Dijk and Matip or Kanate marshal Benzema's movement, especially coming into the box because Benzema is a finisher. You have to be on your P's and your Q's to keep Benzema off of that score sheet. And that's why I'm really looking forward to this game. I can't. I mean, the game last year, I felt like Chelsea, Chelsea would have always just come to sit back. But genuinely, this game, I'm seeing that both teams are like, yo, I'm Liverpool. And then Real Madrid's going to be like, yo, I'm Real Madrid. So then
And
I'm expecting a good game more, end to end. Couple of saves. Maybe, I would even say maybe a 2-1 or a 3-2 final.
yeah, and to judge, you said good shades, and what I admire about both teams, you have Courtois and you have Allison, two very good goalkeepers. Number one respectively for their clubs and country. So they up there.
Right,
This is what Courtois even probably left Chelsea for to try. This is the moment that he's waiting for also for his
right.
Champions League. Being up there as
And
top two goalkeepers at the moment.
And and Real Madrid would have also remembered, not Real Madrid, Liverpool would also remember that the last time they were facing Real Madrid in the final, it wasn't just that Salah got an injury from Ramos, but also it was
Oh yeah,
Carriers and the
there's a miss.
blunders that he made. So they know they're coming like, oh, whoa, we have a better goalkeeper, one of maybe the best goalkeeper in the world. So then I feel like Liverpool is confident coming into this game. Um, who has who has more to lose if they lose this game? Who has more riding on this game? Put the question that way there. And in terms of like just sorry, I'm just letting okay, like Settlers trying to comment. So yeah, more who has more riding on this game?
It has to be Liverpool.
Why?
With all this, yeah, this quadruple talk about them, but now
Ooh,
that's gone.
mm-hmm,
So then
mm-hmm.
now it's a treble talk. Maybe it
Mm,
may not be the most fancy treble as we would put the FA Cup and the Carabao together with the Champions League, but it's still one that it's very
true.
hard to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're the favorites going into this game, so that's why I think it's all in favor for them, so they really can't lose.
I definitely think they are the favorites indeed coming into this game. And that okay, look like Cello is here now. Let's see if we can let him in. All right, Cello, you can hear us.
Yeah, Shaq, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Go through. You were talking about Benzema and without Real Madrid don't have Liverpool don't have Van Dijk.
You can hear me now, Shaq?
Yeah, I can hear you. You not hear me?
There's a delay.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can hear you loud and clear.
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
As me they say now, Liverpool going into this game, right? If they don't have Van Dijk, they go be in real trouble. You understand? Because
Yeah,
Benzema in form, right? And Matip don't have any pace. You understand? And that young guy, he still have a lot to learn. Not saying he's not a good defender, but he still have a lot to learn. And this is a big, big game for him. You understand? So I see Liverpool. Okay, the game is going to be a tough game. It's going to
It's
be
gonna be a
a
tough
head-to-head
game.
game.
Yeah.
It's just that the better team is going to win. You understand? As much as
I mean,
I don't want Liverpool. Say that. Say that again.
I was gonna say I probably disagree with you with that statement that said the better team is going to win because I feel like Liverpool could have such a good game and like we've seen in Real Madrid's run to the final, they just find a way. So of course it could be there pulling off saves after saves after saves, and then Benzema gets his one chance in the 76th minute, puts it away, and then the
And
Real Madrid
score.
defends for the rest of their life.
I understand.
Yeah, so
Well,
and that was going to be my next question to you guys. I mean, when you look at Real Madrid, Moy said that Liverpool is the favourites, but Real Madrid has this, what should I call it, this confidence that they're not beaten until the final whistle. So I feel like even if Liverpool goes up one, Real Madrid like, yo, we still in this, we still in this, we still in this, and they go again, and they will go again, they will go again. So I was asking Moy this, Cello, who is this game riding on? Who's the game is bigger for who? Liverpool or Real Madrid?
oh, that's a hard question for answer, Shop, honestly, because here, listen to me. The two of them win Champion League a multiple amount of times.
Yeah.
You understand? So are two big giants in the competition. You understand? But as more say, Liverpool are the favourites. You understand? So we can say, okay, the game going Real Madrid going to the game as the underdog, so it's a big game for them. So they have to go to win the game. They can't remember it is the one game now. It's not as more say it's not a
One,
two-leg thing no more. It's a
yeah,
That's true.
one game thing.
one
You
down,
understand?
yeah.
So Real Madrid just have to just go for the game and go all out for win the game. You understand? Just can't think about here, yeah. Scrape through this, scrape through that. No, them gone. I don't pass them stage, you know. No, with the big time. I either go hard or go home. Simple.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
And
Red more.
let me just add here, Jack. It might not be what the players, thinking of in terms of referring to Benzema and Salah, but if they love individual awards, I think they would be talking about if I win this, I could really be the outright favorites to be the number one for the Ballon d'Or chart because I mean Liverpool might not have won the
Mm.
Premier League to give Salah that edge too, but they already have two trophies to their name.
Huh.
Um, Real Madrid won La Liga. I don't know if they won the other cup. I'm not sure about that,
Not sure,
but
yeah, not sure.
yeah,
Copa
but
del No,
Champions League,
Betis won
Champions
that.
League is,
Betis won Copa del Rey.
yeah. So Champions League is the other big thing. Whoever wins Champions League is normally the favorites for that. With Benzema, hot and Salah. If Salah manages to play a big game in this one, he could be favorite.
But more, the way they run right now, right? They can win Champion League, they can win everything now. They give Messi a win.
I mean, and more, you say, Klopp no win no manager of the month, but you win manager of the year.
Let me
Crazy,
tell you.
I mean,
crazy.
that's
So
true. We have seen stranger things because, in the Champions League award, I think it was what? Jorginho won like best midfielder, but he
I
wasn't in the
think
team itself
in the
or
team
something
of the
like that.
year.
Yeah, so that was weird.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know you're talking about. All right, so guys, last thing we want to do, we got 2 minutes to get it done. Tell me now, what are your predictions for the game? What are your predictions? We're gonna start with Moy. What's your prediction?
2-1 to Real Madrid.
2-1 Real Madrid. Cello?
2-2, and Real Madrid win on penalty.
I'm going 2-2 after 90 minutes as well. But I'm going for Real Madrid to win it in extra time before we get to penalty, so we don't have to get to penalties. That's how I think there's gonna be goals in this game, man. I think
Yeah.
there's going to be goals in this game. They may have some mistakes here and there, but even they tied last year, there was a lot of goals in it. So I'm expecting goals here, guys. Let me just put in a quick thing. On Saturday for the game, we should have a watch along. Should have a watch along. We should all be there. I probably will be a different location than Moy, but the link will be there, guys. So you can come check us out, watch the game with us, send in your comments, and we can interact. I'm hoping because the last watch along we had that was a snooze fest. Liverpool versus Chelsea. So I'm hoping that this one is a one like you have to stay on the edge of your seat. You know, you're jumping out just because of just good save, or maybe Salah put one top corner, or maybe Vinicius just turn Trent inside out and then slap one top corner. So I'm looking forward to these things in the game on the weekend. I'm looking forward to tricks. I'm looking forward to good football. I want personally what I want to see high intensity football where you just see the teams going at each other. Look, to be honest, I probably don't even want to see no tactics. Just get the ball to Vinny, get the ball to Salah, I'm like, I see magic. Get the ball to Luis, yes, I see magic.
I know good content, you know. The man you love going at the people and take
Yeah.
advantage of them.
Vini love, yeah. Vini
But
Brazilian.
Valverde last ditch tackle like he did in the La Liga at the time.
Yeah,
Red
I
card.
remember that. Yeah, I remember that. So it's gonna be an intense battle. It's gonna be an intense battle, and I look forward to it. Any final thoughts there, guys, before we go?
Yeah, fans, y'all won't be seeing any tears from me this year because I'm not in the Champions League final.
All right. All right, Cello. Munchie was waiting for you tonight now. Munchie was waiting for you tonight. But I guess you and Munchie will have y'all back and forth again maybe on Monday or so when we come back.
Me ready for Munch, you know. Cause if me say you come on the show tonight, no, real sorry.
You probably got caught up, man. It's Champions League preview. So when you come back on Monday, I'm sure Munchie will be here for you. All right, guys. So that's that. Thanks for rolling through for those guys who came through and commented too. Those who want to watch the show after. Thanks a lot. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's a long summer. We got some things in the works. Just bear with us as we try and get better as we do what we gotta do. Even on Saturday, we're looking forward to this watch along. So I'm hoping, we got a good little crowd. Suka should join the watch along too. So you can expect Suka to be there. Should have a Liverpool fan, Newton, he was there. We have a Real Madrid fans though. But hey, the vibe should be good.
Yeah.
The vibe should be good. So we'll see everybody back here again on Saturday. Peace out.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.